You closed the sale, you rang the bell, you got yourself a customer. Happy times. Now, hopefully, you've figured out already how to deliver what they purchased. Sometimes I've seen this where the entrepreneur is so set on building the product and setting up the sales process that they forget that once they sell something, they have to deliver. Delivery is sometimes hard. Okay, let's push that aside and assume you figured that out. The next biggest mistake is that entrepreneurs forget to delight their customers once they've closed the sale. Right? You've gone through this whole long, complicated process of getting a customer to sign up. Now, the last thing you should do is upset this customer. The first thing you should do is have a plan for what you do once the customer signed up. So, remember the sales management piece, the sales team? Do you have a farmer now? Do you have an account manager that they get assigned to? Or is it the salesperson's job to keep them delighted? How often are they going to check in? How often are they going to check to make sure that they still like the product, that there aren't any more things they want? Remember, this is their first line of contact where you can learn from an actual paying customer what else do they need, right? You can't get better market research than that. This is also a potential reference customer. This is someone you can put up on your website, maybe a blurb, maybe even a video, at least a logo, hopefully a logo, and said, this customer purchased my product. Right? It's valuable. This customer said it was valuable. That's great to have. This has gone so far. I've had past customers get on phone calls with me with potential future customers and say nice things about my product. Right? It's amazing. If you can get them that happy about you, then you will have a much easier time getting more customers. And lastly, and really most importantly in the long term, you're going to want to try and make more money off this customer later. This may be maybe it's as simple as the second product you come out with. Well, now all your current customers may want that second product. Probably some of them told you what that second product was. Maybe you have a product that they consume over and over again. Maybe it's a consumable or just a subscription product. Well, then you want to make sure that they buy again or stay subscribed, right? You need to keep these customers happy. Simplest one is you just think of going to a hotel. Someone somewhere decades and decades ago thought of delighting the customers simply by coming in, turning down the bed, and putting a mint on the pillow. Somebody invented that. That was the idea of how to make the experience just a wee bit better. That was a purple cow back then. It's not anymore, right? Or think of the restaurant. The restaurant, when you're a regular customer that brings you a free appetizer, right? They do something to delight you, even if it's just the fortune cookies at the end of the meal. They do something that's above and beyond what you expect, right? Above and beyond what you think you're paying for. That's the kind of things you need to worry about now that you have a customer. So, next exercise, assume you have 100 customers or 1,000 customers. What is it that you do after the sale? Who do you hand these customers to keep them delighted? How do you interact with these customers now that they're customers? How often are you going to talk to them? What are you going to ask them to do? And how are you going to turn them into repeat customers or bigger customers?